Greetings, it's me again, back in my lived-in kitchen. This is Kitchen Talk with Jahjah live once again on the YouTube channel, doing what I do to bring my excellence through. Yes, I am in my favorite place of the house. One of my favorite places, I don't know. When I live in a home, I love all of the home. Yet I do feel very affectionate about the kitchen. Maybe it's because I had so many heartfelt conversations in the kitchen with my father, and he designed and built our houses, and he always made the kitchen the center of the house, the heart of the home. And now as I've grown, I realize how special that is to me. And I guess, subconsciously, I'm always gravitating towards the kitchen. Not to mention, I do cooking and eating and cooking and cleaning. And I do know for a fact that if anybody is out there struggling with idle mind or boredom and don't know what to do, you can always go in the kitchen and find something to do. Always. It's always something to do in the kitchen. I don't care if it's cleaning out the freezer, cleaning out the refrigerator, reorganizing in the cabinets, sweeping behind the stove, cleaning the floor, doing the walls. There's always something to do in the kitchen. So don't be sitting there talking about, I don't have nothing to do. My house is clean. Everything is all together. I don't need to do anything. You can always do something in the kitchen. Always. I'm sure you can find something to do in the kitchen. And I guess because the kitchen is essentially tied to the hub of our bodies as well, meaning that so many wonderful things have happened in the kitchen. We've often looked at hearing about kitchens in derogatory ways, like especially as females and stuff. That I got a lot of lemon peels right here, and I do different things with my lemon peels. By the way, I wash my hands with them. Sometimes I soak my dishes in them before I wash them or after them to get just get that extra squeaky clean feeling of it to me. Like sometimes there's residue that I rub off with baking soda or something, and it seems like the lemon seems to do better for me, or the peels even from the lemon, to break up oils that the dish detergent doesn't seem to be getting. That's just facts. So yeah, I'm making this video because I'm feeling very excited. I've been this 2025 has taken off like a rocket for me. All sorts of different things are happening very quickly. This is a great oil to have, by the way. This is hemp oil, good for the body, the hair, internally and externally. I do my best to keep it as natural as I possibly can. I still haven't started using my Ulta products yet, because I'm still just to be honest about it, I'm pussyfooting around about doing it because I'm just a little skeptical about chemicals, and I really am. So it's taking me a while to really it's gonna take me a moment, and I'm gonna figure out exactly how I'm gonna do that. But as I was saying before, the kitchen is often looked at in a derogatory way, or spoken of in a derogatory way. In the past, I've heard people say things like a woman's place is in the kitchen, like that's a bad thing. And you know how people try to insult you by saying things that really are not insults, but they don't recognize it's not an insult, or people take it as an insult, and it therefore is considered like, oh, my only place is in the kitchen. No, your only place is not in the kitchen. Yet a woman's place, wombman's place. Now say it again, womb. Now woman, I don't know, she might be a little bit too wild, but yeah, a wombman, her place is in the kitchen. If she's truly a woman, meaning that in the kitchen, all life is created. Everything that we feed ourselves. Even there's stories about women using their kitchen tables for birth. Yeah. My great grandmother was one of them. My grandfather's mother, which would make her my great grandmother, yes, she did that. She made her kitchen the labor room. And I believe it's a beautiful thing. I absolutely wholeheartedly believe it's a beautiful thing because she actually knew what to do. Every child that I saw that she birthed, they were big and strong. My uncles, my aunts from my grandfather were still here from his mother, providing services to the women to help them deliver. I got to meet a lot of people in my family because of her. I've heard wonderful stories about her that have enriched me and invoked me to do certain things in my life, to move forward and carrying on that knowledge and making myself aware of what it means to have that privilege to be able to have your grandmother. What a privilege to have your grandmother or your aunt or your mother deliver your child. What a privilege. That's lineage in the hand of lineage. That's a blood tie gift one to another. That is, whoa. No wonder they wanted to take it away from us. You know, everybody's entitled to their own professional opinion. You know, opinions are openings. Like I've said before, everyone has one. However, it is our inalienable right. And I say that lightly too, because maybe I am, maybe it's my alienish right, you know. However, it is my inhabitable right to be able to be in a servitude, to the greatest servitude possibly that I could give to my loved ones, especially those that are truly family and not just relatives. If you can hang, you can hang. Only the real can relate, if you know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. So, again, this is Jahjah Jovan with her kitchen talk once again. I have numerous stories about how the kitchen has been spoken of, like people getting angry about being in the kitchen. And the greatest things happen in the kitchen. You can cure somebody or kill somebody from your kitchen. It's the truth about it. That's why they started calling our grandmothers witches and all sorts of any name that this language could conjure up to make some sort of evilness or the evil live around about those people who taught them how to naturally care for themselves. You know, this place that we're from, Tiama, some call her Mother Kai, some call her Gaia, some call her Earth, and affectionately this place that we're in, where I am, and I'm in the latitude and longitude of the land that I have lived in the most, which would be considered the America right now, the United States. Before this civilization was designated to be called the United States or any union from colonization, there were people here cultivating, people who looked just like me, same color and all, you know, all of that, you know, and they gave out a lot of wisdom about how to care for each other and how to move about doing things. And so I honestly do the best that I can to carry on those traditions. And what's up with you over here? Oh, that sage is still going pretty strong. So she just had a smoothie that I made. Where is the lid to my earphones? Oh, let's see. What can I give you? Gotta jump to get in these jeans. Hold on there now. Excuse me. You having a hard time over there? question me or you just being a girl? Uh-huh. I hear you. I hear you, hon. Maybe I'll warm me up a bit of this breakfast bread. You want some raisin breakfast, like as a treat, like raisin bread? Okay. I see the way you're looking at it. I'm gonna warm it up first, though. You can't just have it like this. Ooh, wow. Wow. The Adventures of Jahjah and Sweet Satama. Yeah, learning and understanding and understanding who my grandmother is and grandmother's word um, has taught me a lot because, see, I have one living grandmother now. Yeah, one that I know of. And her mother did the same thing, which is she was the one to have the privilege of making sure they all got here right. And a lot of nobody respected that. My grandmother couldn't tell you what to do other than to go to the hospital. She couldn't tell me nothing to do for myself if I got sick. Like, she don't know what to do because she didn't find that information, I guess, important to know. Out of warm it up, Suge. What is that? So, with that being said, I recognized how important it was to know certain things about elements of the body and how to take care of it naturally when my life started to shift and change in ways that I needed that sort of help, that sort of love, that sort of guidance. And I was being redirected everywhere else except for home. And I'm sure I'm not the only one in the world that has experienced this. So I find it privilege, and I guess that's why my heart always kind of like just gravitates my body towards the kitchen every day, and I find it privilege, 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 privilege. I do, because I've been through a lot, boo. I've been through a lot, and I'm grateful for still being around to wear this spiritual crown, and as I continue to grow and go through more, each day, each gate, each door, I will explore more and more. I will expand as a woman. I will expand as a mother. I will expand, yeah, a mother always to me. Play on words, man. More there. Mother. More there. It's always more there with your mother. It's always a mother's job is never done. Father, that's her. Now, there are some fathers out there who want to be very, very, very involved and are happy to be involved. And some just like to say they're involved. And some don't know what to do. So be wise. Be wise in your selecting and your selection. And don't allow things to distract you like child support from being able to be the best version of a mother that you could possibly be, which would be everything that you always desire to have. Don't give like according to the deeds that were done to you, you know. Look and remember who you were as a child, and remember, you know, the things that you felt that you missed out on that you really wanted to have, that you really wished that your mother would do, or you really wish that your father would do. Don't be angry and resentful and be like, you know, oh, well, they'll be fine. I had to deal with it. No. Change the course of action. break the curse, break the generational curse. Do the abnorm, change the insanity, make a new wave of existence. I told you about that before, because you know exactly what I'm doing. I told you about that before, but you know exactly what I'm doing. But I know one thing for sure. You keep me on my P's and Q's because I had forgot about this doggone bread. Huh? Sometimes they smarter than you. See, I can't be too quick to jump angry. I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? I can't be too quick to jump angry with my baby because she want my attention. All my children are always my babies. They always gonna be my babies. Yes, ma'am. Word sounds and power. Make those happy. As Rashamba would say, what did he say? What he taught us to say? Make those joyful noises. Make those joyful noises, Satavo. Make those joyful noises, Satavo. So yeah, I'm back again. Yeah, like I said, I can't get too flustered too easy, and I be concerned sometimes about how, in the past at least, I would be concerned about how to balance everything out. Now, as I accept the past as a present and also as a future, I recognize how to balance out in the moment as this existence is existing and how to exist in the moment and fully be in the moment and not be so concerned about what has happened or what's going to happen, yet be more so concerned about what I am doing now. And I've had this conversation before, and I'll continue to have it plenty more. I'm here to encourage all of those women out there about, taking it as a compliment to know that your place is in the kitchen, because you have many other places to be. This is true. But yet the kitchen is one of the most important places you will ever be. If you look at it the right way. If you really see the kitchen for what it is and not for what it's being portrayed to be. And if you really care about the meal preparation and the care that goes into it, and also the dance we do with eating, it's something that should be done in patience, not in gluttony. And it should be very special what we take to put in our mouths. And the more we grow and learn to teach our children that they're not little toy soldiers or clowns, and that they can't just be eating from every pot in the street. You just cannot do it. You simply cannot. We really shouldn't do such things. These fast food restaurants and this eating here and everywhere, it's really not all that is chalked up to like people talking about me. It takes a very special individual to be a cook, a chef, or a servant. Someone who truly cares for others as they care for themselves. And to be honest, someone who values how they truly care for themselves. So become that person if you're not. Become that person who's self-centered and truly cares and values their self so highly that they would not eat anything off the floor. Because there are people still out here eating off the floor, dropping things and putting them right back in dishes and doing things. They would not just throw anything together to put in their mouth. To take patience and time. People think that they can't cook. Oh, I can't cook. I can't cook. Yes, you can. Just have patience with yourself. They told me I couldn't cook a long time. Oh, you can't cook. You can't cook is what I heard a lot when I was growing up. So my confidence was very low because I didn't have anybody allowing me to have any patience. Didn't have any patience with me, and I didn't have patience with myself. So no, if not having any patience with myself, nor given the opportunity to be trained or anybody showing me the way, I wasn't up watching my grandmother. I didn't have the privilege to watch my grandmother. She wasn't around. I heard about my great grandmother. I was born. Um, my father's, my grandfather's mother. I was born like the year she passed away or something like that. But her stories were so profound that they carried on to my ears. I heard word of her, Elmira, Elmira, and I fundamentally love her name so much because El meaning I see Elohim there, and Ra, I see the same, Elmira. So she was a form of the God woman that was in my life before I even knew it. And she did wonderful things, wonderful things. I heard a very good caregiver, a fighter and a protector, and a very strong, loving individual who cared very much so for herself and loved her children, loved every one of them. Never thought about cursing or killing any of them. Sad to say, her children did not carry on the same traditional beliefs as she did, being scolded and told to believe a certain way and molded into conformity of a system that subconsciously, even if we are not in active servitude as we would feel as being in any sort of organized religion, we still bear so much strong respect for it that we see God outside of ourselves before we recognize the God in us. And that's just the truth about it. So I give these words to you today, and in the greatest beliefs that you will receive it and receive it well as a good meal. And I'm so thankful to have an opportunity to come and have an outlet to project this energy out, because this energy needs to be projected out. I have no platform truly to stand on out here in the world, and I feel that the words that I need to say are necessary to be said. I've often been told that I would be a great motivational speaker as I was coming up. That was something that I wanted to do. I was always looking for an invitation or an invite to be invited to come through or to do something or to be chosen. And now I realize I live in a world that I have to choose myself in this existence, that no one's going to choose me. And even if they are in admiration or have how can I say, have gain inspiration from my conversation, if they gain an inspiration from my conversation, oftentimes, they still don't have the fortitude to give me accolades for anything that I have inspired them to do to reverberate the energy, because that's a recharge when you actually let someone know, hey, look, thank you for showing me the right way. That was some great, that was some great energy, some great advice that you gave me, because it allowed me to open up doors that I needed to open or I didn't even see. And so that's why, and that comes back to that individual who spit it out again. It's like, whoa, okay. That's confirmation to their gift, to let them know, hey, I'm doing the right thing. I am being who I am. I am in the right lane for me and the purpose of why I'm here. I am. I'm in one accord with the God essence of me. I'm not crazy. This whole world will try to make you think that you're crazy for not conforming. And we all do our best to conform. We do at certain times. Unless we have the privilege of those, even if we have the privilege of being gifted, enlightened doors to come through. I mean, enlightened parents, and you're still going to conform to understanding who you are. In the conformity of that, you conform to the God essence of you within you. So either way it go, you're going to bend or bow to something. I heard him say, I mean no bend no bow for no man. You don't have to bend or bow for no man, but you're going to bend or bow for the celestial power that controls all. All of them, all of them. Every energy that feeds from another source of energy, that comes from another source of energy, has to recognize the energy that it comes from. It's a domino effect. All of it. So there is like all of these things that are happening in the world right now, politically, and they have always been happening. We've thought we've been so safe here in this safe haven of what we consider to be the USA, the United States of America. That we've been so different from the communism or the control that we've been taught that everyone else is under out there outside of our country, of this country. It's becoming prevalently clear that we're not. And I saw it a long time ago. I wanted to get on the bullhorn a long time ago and say, wake up, listen, da 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 da. I didn't have, these kind of platforms weren't out when I heard about it. Not these platforms. And also, I was fighting so hard to find my footing and making choices and mistakes, subconsciously conforming to something that I felt like was bigger than me, that I couldn't be any different from it. I had to be what I had to be in it in order to make it. That I didn't have time to even speak out. So that none of that has changed. I'm still in this thing called life. I'm still in this room too, and one monkey don't stop no show. I'm still, going through, falling down, standing up, picking back and getting back up again. I'm still in this race, in this fight for this experience of life in the flesh. And as I continue to grow, I'll learn more and more and more. You'll see me change. You'll witness my changes. All of them. As many as I can post. As many as I can upload. And if you take the time and you really want to see some of the transitionings I've been through, you can check out some of the other channels that I've programmed up here on YouTube. Jahjah Jovan and Jahjah Jahjah and Sweet Satava. I think those are the only two pages that I really have had up here. But yeah, we're living in a time where, we can have a thumbprint diary in this so-called artificial intelligence. Everything has a life, though. Everything has a life. Even this beautiful phone that I have right here that's recording me so that I can upload it to the YouTube. It's a life, and it wants to be respected. Everything does. A cup wants to be respected. Everything does. And they all orchestrate and dance together when you're in the right rhythm of things. When you're in the right frequency, you can think that you've lost a thing, and it will dance right back in front of you if you're going through the rhythm of life unchaotically. And chaos is a part of life. However, the way we lean into the chaos makes it not so chaotic, believe it or not. I mean, it becomes your existence. It becomes a regime because you become one with the chaos. So with that being said, that was enough for me today, and I'm posting as often as I can. Like I said, I'm on my journey. I'm on my way. I'm climbing up these hills. I'm changing. This channel is about the reflections of life and internal thoughts and anything that I can feel that I have on my heart to spew out, to give enlightenment. And like I always say, free Rashad Jamal. May he be able to come out and witness or testify and give instruction again. I didn't see anything that the young man had done that would be considered as wrong. I mean, didn't tell anybody to harm anybody. Didn't he just gave information basically. And if you were very interested in the information that he was giving, I guess you could join in on his school, like everybody else has. A lot of people, I won't say everybody else, like a lot of people have on YouTube. You could join into his school, like a lot of programs that they have up online, and you can learn more about what it is that he had to offer and say. And of course, you would make some contributions for his time. Everybody got the same fee, far as I know, and you could do that, or you're not. You could be like me and just be looking at him on YouTube. You don't have to follow him around. You don't have to go into any other room with him or no or anything. But you could have just been interested in the information and the energy that he was pushing out, and just did that. And have your own thoughts. And however, we are no longer in a nation of free thinkers. That changed a long time ago. If you know anything about politics, I think it was Nixon who said he didn't want a nation of free thinkers, because that means people would do what they want to do and wouldn't go to work. Need a nation of workers so y'all can have jobs and be just over broke. Now, that's not a quote of everything that he said, but he said it didn't want to. From quotes that I heard, it was said, one nation of free thinkers. So now out and freely think and be encouraged to know that I'm finna go check on my best friend again. And peace. Oh, how you say peace? Nanu. All right, peace.